Hello, everyone. I am live right now, and we're going to be talking about the writing goals. All right, so if you're here, come say hi if you're here. And my name is Elna from elnacain.com. And let me know if you can hear me, okay? Because I had to change everything out, and I wasn't sure about what was going on. So if you can hear me, please let me know. I don't see any comments right now, but I am excited to share with you my writing goals. Oh, hey, Irina, sorry. Can you hear me through my microphone? If I tap it, can you hear the tapping? Just let me know, please. I'm glad you can make it. This is my first time on YouTube Live. So I'm super excited. All right. Oh, hey, kerfuffle. All right. Everything looks and sounds good. Awesome. Okay, Carrie, hear you loud and clear. Oh, good. Okay. I don't want to get too crazy because it seems like there's a little bit of delay when I am moving my hands around. Hey, Patty, good, you're here. Okay, so let's talk about writing goals. I hope everyone here is enjoying writing, content writing, all of that. So I'm going to share with you my writing goals for 2021, and we're going to look past at my writing goals last year and the year before. All right, and if you need help figuring out your writing goals, just pop in the questions below or in the comments on the side and ask your questions about setting those goals. For me, I like to look at, well, some of my goals might be a little bit far out. Like, I don't know if I'll be able to achieve them within this year, but some of my goals will be like that. Oh, and I also wanted to show you my vision board too. So there's a lot that I want to get to. Let me just make sure I have everything here. Hold on. Okay. Gotcha. Oh, and if you want to follow me on Instagram, go ahead. It's at Elna Cain. I share writing tips, and I share sort of behind the scenes of being a mom to twins and working from home, and also how to make money as a blogger, as a writer. So I do give a lot of tips, and I want to do a little bit more on that platform. So wish me luck on doing reels and lives over on Instagram because that's a whole new venture. So I thought I'd start here on YouTube to go live and then go from there. All right. Hey, everyone. Okay. So let's look at my writing goals. I have them written down here, but my other goals I can show you a little bit like through the screen here. For me, I want to write 3,000 words per day. That's a lot, right? So how am I going to accomplish this? I like to look at my goal, set a big goal, and then break it down so that it seems achievable for me. I feel that I can do this if I write a couple of blog posts that are about 1,500 to 2,000 words. I can whip that out in about 2 hours if I did 2 of them. I can create emails, 500 words easily. I can do that in the morning when I'm having my coffee. So that can get covered. And then any kind of teaching slides that I do, that's also the written word. I can probably crank out 500 words on writing on my slides for YouTube advice or for my course lessons. So I feel like if I can manage that every day. If not, then every other day. All right. Oh, Patty says I disappeared. Am I still alive? All right. Hope you can see me still. All right. So, Patty, let me know if you can still see me. If not, then refresh the page. So I'm going to, oh, and also answering questions on social media. I can also do that. And that might give me like 300 words a day. So I feel like already I'm probably around 1,000 to 2,000 words a day. So I just need to bump it up to that extra 1,000. So I think 3,000 words a day is a doable goal for me. Let me know if you have a word goal, like per words per day. Put them in the comments and let me see what you aspire to write every day. Because I think as writers, we should be writing every day. All right, my second big goal, I think, for the year for 2021 is to publish some form of a book. Now, I'm not one to aspire to be an author, like a fiction author. That's never something that I've been interested in, but I do know that I have a lot of content out there and that I've written just in draft mode. So I think I can compile some things and maybe publish some form of book, and see how that goes. Either put it on my blog or maybe self-publish it on Amazon. I don't know, but that's like a big lofty goal, and that's something that I want to look into in 2021. I think that would be kind of neat to call myself an author as well as a writer. I think that would be kind of cool, eh? Oh, hey, good. Lovely Lie says, I still see Elna. All good here. Good. Awesome. Awesome. And then Patty says, your next video came up. I refreshed you and you're back. Oh, great. Glad you're here. Good to know. All right. So yeah, publishing a book. Let me know in the comments if you already have books published, if you're an author, or if that's a goal that you want to accomplish too for 2021. I'd love to hear what your goals are as well. All right. My third writing goal isn't necessarily a goal about writing, but it's about my business as a freelance writer, that I do want to work my way up my freelance writing rate by at least 50%. All right, so that I think that will happen once I solidify bigger brands, bigger sites. Now, I had some great clients recently that were bigger brands and notable brands in my niche as a digital marketing writer. So I think hopefully that will just continue over the years once I do a lot more outreach, I do more engagement and networking potential. Hey, Kerfuffle says, I would love to see you publish a physical book, actually. It would be a great resource tone. Oh, we'll see. I don't know. And Jacqueline says, hey, Elna, I am writing a book now. Awesome, Jacqueline. So happy for you that you're writing a book. That's awesome. I don't know if I'll actually do a physical book. That's a bigger goal than what I was thinking of. I'm thinking of something more digital. It's easier for me to think of because I don't know if I mentioned in previous videos or on my blog posts, I can whip out like, I'd say 10,000 words is sort of like what my brain can hold. And I can cover like any topic in about 10,000 words. And I know that's like a small book. I think my friend Lorraine, who is an editor and who has written books, has told me with confidence that I could use that many words in a book, that would be sellable or people would want to read that. But I just feel like when I think of authors, they write 20, 30, 60,000 words, and I can't wrap my head around that. But we'll see how this goes, this publish a book thing. So upping my rate for sure. And then my fourth goal is, So my fourth goal is focus on Instagram. So like I said, come follow me on Instagram if you haven't. I do want to publish more consistent content on Instagram. I want to see where that leads me. I know that there are other writers out there that I see their profiles. I see them doing reels, their posts, and what they're offering, their coaching services or their writing services. And so I know writers are landing gigs on Instagram. So I want to see that potential. I think that's kind of a neat thing. So, Bookwormy, I agree with Kerfuffle. Awesome. I'm glad you guys are interested in a physical book. Oh my gosh, that's a lot of weight on me right now. We'll see how that goes. Yeah. Okay. Well, we'll see. I mean, that's neat that my audience are interested in that. I never even thought about that at all. Like that wasn't even a thing for me. YAOS TV. What's your Instagram? It's right here. Can you see it? It's on Elna at Elna Cain. Here it is right now. If you can see it. Oops. Can I share? Right there is my Instagram. It's just at Elna Cain. So you can take a look. Sorry, on the side. This is sort of how I view Instagram on my on the web browser versus my phone. So I view it in the mobile, like a mobile view, display view right here. So that's why you see all the stuff on the side there. But yeah, at Elna Cain, if I'd love if you followed me, because like I said, I do give a lot of advice for freelance writers, and I want to try some like lives on Instagram and like IGTV. Like I want to try those mediums over there. I want to see how that goes. I'm actually really scared to do things like that on Instagram. I don't know why. And then Robin, trying to figure out an idea for a simple ebook that I can offer for free when people visit my site. Oh, that's a great way to attract the right type of audience, right? I think that's awesome. Any suggestions about how to pick an idea that's already repeated a lot and that isn't already repeated a lot on other writer sites? It depends on your niche or niche topic, Robin. Is this a like an informational book, or is this a fictional book? Is this more like an activity book? I know activity planners and activity books are very popular. So if you can bundle up something and have like a couple of chapters and then some activity pages that people can write out, those often are nice. And you can either compile that and sell that and then give a page or a couple pages free as a way to grow your email list. If they like that, then they can purchase the complete bundle from your site or from Gumroad or wherever you sell it on Etsy. That might be a nice way. Informational. Yeah, so an informational can also have activity sheets too. I mean, they're not like activity sheets, they're more like planner sheets. So if let's say you want to attract other authors, you can write a guideline for authors and then you can have planner sheets of writing prompts, I don't know what, character analysis. Like you can set up those sheets so that they can print them out and use them to build their book idea or whatever off of your guide kind of thing. But activity book sounds good. Yeah, those are like super popular right now, these activity books, especially for quarantine. People want to purchase something they can print out and they can do the activities. I think is really necessary right now. All right, so as I was saying, publish more on Instagram and more content consistently. And then Medium. Are you guys on Medium? I love Medium. I love creating content on Medium, but I want to grow my Medium profile, my followers, I guess. So let me just find Medium for you so you can see my profile on Medium. But let me know if you're on Medium. Robin says she loves making templates. Oh, templates. If you can sell, you can give away one template for your email list and then have a bundle of templates to sell. Like, that's perfect. It's a nice funnel you can do. All right, here Medium is coming. Medium, you're not helping me here. Medium. But as I was saying, I want to grow on Medium. So I want to grow my followers on Medium. I am monetizing my content on Medium. Here it is. It's coming slowly but surely. Here we are. Medium, yay! If you don't know what Medium is, it's a free platform. It's a content platform where you can post like personal essays, op-ed pieces, informational pieces, fictional pieces. There's a lot of different types of content you can write on Medium. And it's a great way for freelance writers to make some money on this platform and get in front of editors and other businesses for sure. But here's my profile. It's at Cain Writes if you're interested in following me on Medium. But I do want to grow my followers. Right now I'm at 1.9K. I put here I want to grow to 5K followers, but I made the goal a couple months ago for 10,000 followers. So I've sort of rechanged, came down to reality, and I'm thinking, well, it's been not a struggle, but a harder time to grow on Medium since I'm not publishing more consistently here. Hey, Patricia, glad you can make it. You're on Medium. Awesome. So here's my profile. Jacqueline says, I found out about Medium from your blog. Yes, Medium is awesome. It's a great platform. Kerfuffle says, Medium is excellent, though I haven't been using it. I like keeping my readers on my website with my own blog. Yes, for sure. I don't repurpose my content from my blog to Medium. I did that in like 2016. I was like, oh, Medium is new. Let me put my blog post on Medium. But I stopped doing that. And now I just use it as a way to share my writing. I put content that wouldn't fit on my blogs. And I also am interested in writing for publications so that I can grow my portfolio. So I can say I'm a writer for the Stories magazine. So I can say that, right, as a writer, because they publish my content. I have also written for Never Fear, the Never Fear publication, the Creative Handbook. So I've written for a lot of different publications on Medium. So it's kind of nice if you are having a hard time growing your portfolio that you can get onto Medium and then get onto the publications and then say in your pitches, I'm a writer for such and such and such and such publications or magazines. And that builds clout, that builds credibility. Mariah, do you think I can make a full-time income writing blogs in the fiction creative writing area? I really want to make this my main income, but I know I need to be realistic as well. That's a great question, Miriam. I'm just going to add it to the broadcast if you don't mind. Ooh, it's all black. How come the font is black? That's odd. There you go. There we go. I had to save that. Yes, I don't know much about the creative niche, but I did have a creative freelance writer come into my Write to 1K Facebook group and talk about her journey as a creative freelance writer and how she gains clients. She did drop a lot of links to fiction places that pay. So I don't know them off my hand, and but I feel that since she's able to build a life around her creative freelance writing business, that it is possible. I think you just really need to know those publications, know those companies, and I would think I would add the service of ghostwriting in that as well, because that can be a lucrative like arm in your business. And just to protect yourself in case you can't land a lot of creative fiction writing clients. I would offer ghostwriting and then other services like editing or proofreading. But yeah, I think it's totally I think it is viable, and now I'm seeing it more and more. I hope that helped, Mariah. All right, so that was gaining more followers on Medium. So if you want to follow me there, you can. It's at eCainWrites. So that's my 2021 goals, but I do want to take you on to my goals for last year and then for 2019. So I'm going to show you my 2019 goals. I've already showed this in my blog for writing goals. It's right here. Which way did I go? It's right here. Those are, I think, in 2019. So I did believe I accomplished 2 or 3 out of the 4. So land a brand gig, I did accomplish that. I have your ghostwrite for Neil Patel, which he never reached out to me, so I'm not doing that. Do Facebook Lives, that was a goal of mine, so I accomplished that. And then create a niche course for writers, which I never actually did, and I don't know if I'm going to actually. So those were my goals in 2019. My goals for 2020 last year, which way? Are right here. So you can see what I have. The biggest thing for me was guest posting and publicity. I spent a lot of time this year getting recognized in big places based on my niche. So for example, where am I? No, it's not here. Let me show you. All right. I was featured on Meet Edgar, which is a the social automation tool, I think. I don't use Edgar, but I think it's a social automation tool, which fits in my niche as a digital writer. So this was about Pinterest, and I have written about Pinterest marketing tips for a lot of my clients actually. So having the publicity on this this service, this tool that they featured me, will help me as a writer. It would also help me as a person that's credible. Oh, and that was my last goal in 2021, was to be known as the expert freelance writer, like the expert in that niche, the expert writer that dishes out writing advice. All right, Mariah says, for now, I'm writing in housekeeping, parenting, since I have years of experience in it. All right, I'm going to scroll until I can find where they featured me. It's a very detailed post. So if you're interested about Pinterest, you can check out this post because it's actually filled with a lot of, here it is. So you can see freelance writer. So they call me the freelance writer and blogger. So I'm known for that. They link to my site, and then they show my other post here on Twins Mommy, right? And they found this quote. Either I don't know if they reached out to me or they found it on my site, but they have a quote for me, like what I have here. Yeah, I think they reached out to me actually. So I did write to them about this. I get confused because I do get featured. People reach out to me, and other times they just feature me. Another one is Convertkit. If you guys are familiar with Convertkit, Convertkit actually reached out to me. So that was kind of nice. And again, it's based on my niche as a digital marketing writer. So I'm getting featured. So that was a huge goal of mine for this year. And I'm happy to say that I have been accomplishing that. So I'll just show you this real quick. This is also, if you're interested in about email marketing, this is about subject lines. And so I do talk about my subject lines. I'm sort of down here, and they actually quote me kind of nicely, like right there. So that's kind of nice as well, right? So again, I talk about my subscribers and my way of writing as a copywriter and all of that. So that's there. So for me, like I aspire to get on these publications so that potential clients can see that, like, oh, okay, so Elna here is a freelance writer. I saw her on Meet Edgar. I'm going to go to her site. Oh, she has a link to her writer website. And then boom, like, there you go. I'm going to hire her because, wow, like if they go through the rabbit hole and they find me, right? So that's what I'm hoping these publications will help me with. So Mariah, you're housekeeping and parenting. You worked in childcare. Just clarifying, I'm not a mom yet. Okay, that's fine. You don't have to follow me if you're a mom. If you want to be a writer, a freelance writer, you can definitely follow me on elnacain.com. If you're interested in when you become a mom, you can follow me on Twins Mommy if you want that. That's fine. Robin, what happens to all your Medium posts? Though, should Medium fold down the road for some reason? I don't know what would happen to your posts, actually. That's a good question. I don't know. I know for like some of my clients, I have had clients that no longer, that stopped their blog. And so they took down their blog, and I don't have those posts anymore. So that's a bummer. But I do go to, I don't know if you know this, there's a place you can go to, like way back. I call it the Wayback Time Machine. I type that into Google. It's the Wayback Machine, the Internet Archive. And you can go to the Internet Archive, put the blog, so you would put Medium and your URL, and it will give you all those posts. So so I can type in like my site, Elna Cain, and you can see blog posts from back in the day. I can go to blogs that don't exist and see their old blog content. So I can go to my old client pieces that are no longer online and grab them, sort of get a screenshot at least. All right, so that's what I would do. You can right now take screenshots of your Medium profile if you want. But I don't know. I honestly don't know where the content goes, or if you can still get access to it and then take it down. That's a good question. I really don't know. Irina, I wrote a children book and I'm looking for an agent. Oh, wow, how exciting. You know, I've been finding a lot of people are doing self-publishing instead of going through an agency. I don't know if you want to do that or not, but you can self-publish your book if you want and see if that works, but it's up to you. Like, again, I don't know that side of the world of writing, so I don't know the traditional route to go through and how difficult it is, but I think it is a bit more challenging than if you self-publish, but I don't know what the pros and cons are for self-publishing versus not. But I do know that some people do self-publish. So that's something you can do if you want. Stephen. Oh, sorry. I'll get to you in a bit. Stephen says, I have some minor confusion about whether or not my writer's website should advertise my writing services or just stick with a niche. If it is your writer's website, then your writer's website should have the entire site focused on your writing service. Okay. If you just have a blog that's about like gaming, then you can have a page on your site for your writing services on your blog. But if it's your writer website and that's what you do, then yeah, you need to put your services on there. Just like I have Elna Cain, that's my blog. I don't advertise my writing services on that so much because I have a writer website called Innovative Inc. And so here's my writer website, Stephen, that is all about my writing service. So do you have something like this? Or do you want to have something like this? Because I feel like this is the best way to market your services is with a dedicated site that's just for your writing service. Hope that made sense, Stephen. So Patricia says you own the rights on Medium. So you post on your own website. I don't understand what that means. Patricia, yeah, you do own, it's your content, but if they get rid of your content, what do you do? How do you access your profile? I think is what Robin was asking. YAOS TV. I write in creative writing. My ultimate goal and content and copy. Should I stop pursuing creative writing and just do copy and content? Any advice? You can have creative writing on the side. You can definitely do your creative writing and then have a separate site for your content for clients. Definitely. You can have your passion separate than what your business is, right? I think I made an example in one of my videos of how your writer website, it's like your store. You go to your store, you market what you have in your store, right? So if you sell a clothing store, but at home you are into music and you have a band, you're not gonna go into your clothing shop and market your band there. Some people might, but it just doesn't make sense because people are coming there for your clothes. So people are going to come to your site for writing. They're not going to go to your passion blog, and people are going to go to your passion blog for something else, right? So I think that's what you could do. It's awesome to see goals coming into fruition. Yes. So my 2020 goals was that whole publicity thing. So here, Pitch Podcast was another avenue. And I have been pitching podcasts. I've done a few, mostly for my twins mommy audience, but still just getting my name out there. And I do talk about my freelance writing business too. I have here feature other influencers. So I have, write the blog post, mention them on social, mention them in emails. This I haven't done too much. Just because I think I'm keeping my head down and focused on my own brand. So I'm not really paying attention to bigger influencers in my industry. That's probably why, which is also a good thing. I mean, you do need to focus on your own stuff and not focus on other people's stuff because it can sort of get in your head and curtail you from doing what you really wanted to. So I think I didn't do that, and there was a reason why. And then I have here, write 2 blog posts per week on any site. So I definitely was able to do that. And so that's why I moved up to like writing 3,000 words a day kind of thing for my new goal. I think I've definitely improved as a writer over the year. And I think every year I do improve more and more with the how fast I write, how much I know about my niche, and just writing in general. I think that just comes with practice. All right, Mariah says Amazon is huge on self-publishing. There you go, right? So I think there is a medium for self-publishing. If whoever was asking for an agent, definitely look into that. Bookwormy, how do you manage your time, making sure to keep your clients happy and generating income while also finding a way to be present on social platforms, meaning guest posting, etc.? Yes. So here's like my journey as a writer and like all that other stuff. I started as a writer, pure freelance writer with my one site, Innovative Inc. Okay. I did that for a while, and then I branched off into Elna Cain. So I moved on to Elna Cain, and that's when I connected with more writers, and people were asking for my advice. So I opened up coaching, and then I created a course. So I was doing I moved on from that. And then, so I still had a lot of clients. I still was doing all that thing. And then I kept on growing. I added more sites and more courses and more ways to make money. And I'm growing. As I was doing that, I started refining my niche and picking and choosing my clients. So by that time, I was able to pick and choose my clients, but in the beginning I didn't. So I think for managing your time, you need to do what will generate money for you in the beginning. You just have to. So guest posting can lead to clients. It has for me, it has for my students. So guest posting is a way to make money in the future. Writing on your blog may or may not, right? I didn't monetize my blog for years, but once I did, I was generating income, right? So if you know that your blog posts on your site can generate income, then blogging is something you need to do, as well as pitching and finding clients. So you just need to structure your day around that. I did a video on you have the time to write, and I show you how you can do this like with 1 hour a day for 5 hours a week. You can start your writing business. So take a look at that, because I do have a schedule in that video that I show you, and the link to the blog post about that. But it's just prioritizing the tasks and give yourself a timeline. So for 30 minutes, you're going to do X. For 30 minutes, I'm going to cold pitch. For 30 minutes, I'm going to outline a blog post and write the introduction. For another block of time, I'm going to do this, and another block of time. That's what I did in the beginning, especially with the twins that were napping during the day and that weren't potty trained yet. Like, I had to sort of do blocks of time like that. So hopefully that helped, Bookie Worm. This is fun doing a live on YouTube. I've never done this. So this is kind of cool. Irina, okay, I wish to work with agents. Okay, otherwise I'll publish. Okay, so Irina was the one that wanted an agency. Yeah, look into that, and then if not, do some self-publishing. That's great. Oh, Steven says, I just bought your course on starting a writer website. Awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you, Steven. Okay. So you can post some on your own website as well on Medium. That's Patricia. Yes, you can post Medium content or blog content on Medium and Medium on blog, but I just personally wouldn't do that. Google doesn't like to see duplicate content. I just had one of my students do this. She guest posted on Thrive Global, so it was a guest post, but she used that guest post to post on her Medium profile. And I told her, I said, I don't think that guest posting site Thrive Global would like that. They want fresh, unique, new content. They don't want published content. So she has to remove that content on Medium if she wants to keep that guest post on Thrive Global. All right. So you do need to be aware of that, even though it is your own site. I don't know. I have different ideas on that. I don't know if it's the best use of your Medium platform. Bookwormy has lots of great questions here. Do you recommend having a separate website for your writer website and your blog, or does it make sense to have a blog and your writer website, even if it's not related to freelance writing? Yes and yes. You can definitely have a blog on your writer website. So this is my blog right here. You can see it. And it just goes to my Elna Cain blog about freelance writing. Has nothing to do with digital marketing. So yes, you can do exactly that. Have a section called blog on your site, and it could be whatever you want, right? That's okay. You can also have your blog. So like, I have Twins Mommy. I can, if I wanted to, have a page on my blog for my writing services. All right. So this is my personal passion site kind of thing. And here on the top, I could have hire me. And then that would go into Innovative Inc., or I would just have a page of my writing service here. I can do that as well, but I can tell you for a fact that you're going to get more leads and more traffic to your dedicated website for writing than you are for your blog. People who are coming to your blog aren't necessarily your ideal writing clients, right? So think about that. Twins Mommy, I'm attracting mom bloggers. I'm not attracting digital marketing agencies and brands and social media automation tools, the CEOs of those tools, to come to my Twins Mommy blog to read about making money blogging. No, right? So I'm not attracting my ideal client on Twins Mommy. So you gotta weigh the pros and cons of that. It's much better to have a separate site for your writing business, for sure. Like even if you were like doing VA or an editor or proofreading, like just have it separate, right? And then you can do your fun stuff and do what you want to do on your site. And if you find that your clients you're getting lots of clients from your site, then put your hire me page then maybe move that dedicated website to your site, to your blog kind of thing. I have an accounting degree, so I'm thinking finance for a niche, but I don't know if it's going to be an interesting subject for me to write about. Yeah, I personally don't do finance, but what I would do is spend some time reading about finance topics and writing a post about it and see how you like it. You might have to pick up a couple of clients to realize that it's not your favorite niche. Before I landed digital marketing clients, I was writing about different topics, dentistry. Someone hired me to write on their dentist blog, work from home content. I did career content. I did social media content, virtual effects content. I did a lot of different contents to find out what I really liked, which was digital marketing. So you might want to dabble in the finance, dabble in other types of content, and see what you like, and go from there. It's a process, I think. If you don't know your niche right now, it is a process to find that niche, or for your niche to reveal itself to you. I hear B2B and digital marketing are the more lucrative blogging niches. It's something I'm interested in pursuing down the road. Can you tell the real difference between the two at all? B2B is more general. It's business to business content. So it could be any business to other businesses. So you can think businesses in the medical field can have B2B content. Businesses in the food industry can have B2B content, right? But the digital marketing is the B2B in the digital marketing niche, right? So that's how you can think of it. So like in the food, it would be, what would it be like? The companies that make the cooking molds and stuff, and they sell to restaurants, right? That's like the B2B sector. Like you would go then to the company that sells those molds and see if they have some kind of online distribution, if they have any kind of way, an email list, if they have white papers and all that stuff, so that then you know that they need writers, kind of thing. That's what I mean by like the B2. So think of B2B as sort of like whatever that niche. The health niche has a B2B sector. Like every niche pretty much has a B2B sector. I hope that makes sense. And I do talk a lot about the difference between B2B and B2C in freelance blogging in a weekend. So if you're interested in upping your rates, knowing those types of blog posts in the B2B niche, especially ultimate guides, reviews, long form content, SEO writing, all of that I cover in that course. I do talk about the differences there. Okay, it's my goal to get my blog and freelance business up and running. That is a great goal. I mean, this is my goals video, and we're not talking about goals right now all of a sudden. Thanks for bringing us back, Bookwormy. I think that's a fabulous goal, and you can definitely do it in 2021. I think there's no better time to start than like right now. Like, even if you start tomorrow, that's the perfect time. Okay, so whatever time, that's the perfect time to start. So I'm looking forward to that. And let me know when you do start your site. I'd love to see it. All right, you guys, I think that's it. I wrapped it up. I shared my goals for 2019. Oh, and one last thing I want to show you is my vision board on Instagram. So I did a vision board, and I think you guys should do it too. I think it was really helpful for me to sort of see where I want my business to go. This vision board was for my business and my personal life. So let me just find it on my feed here. Where is it? Here it is. This was my first post on Instagram, because I started Instagram a couple years ago and then I stopped. So I sort of did this. So here it is. I have on one side all my house and family. So having no clutter, being healthy, having a healthy mind. It says change your habits, change your life. I have course updates here. I have organization pictures of what my house I want it to be. And then I have a lot of my stuff here for my business side, not just for freelance writing, but business in general, online business, having more subscribers. Here is my publicity of trying to get on big sites on HubSpot, PayPal, GoDaddy. And these are also potential clients that I want to work with as well. New course ideas, maybe having a membership site, having a popular blog. And then I have here 10,000 followers for Medium, which I had to change that to 5,000 now. I think 5,000 is more realistic for 2021 for me, since I'm not posting a lot on Medium right now. All right, so if you haven't already, subscribe to my channel and follow me on Instagram. Whoop! If you can see that, hopefully. It's at Elna Cain. I'd love it. All right, and kerfuffle. I love creating vision boards for both business and life. Yeah, they're so helpful to keeping yourself on track. Yes, and I want to paste my vision board up on the wall, but if you can see behind me, this is just primed. We are still getting our house ready. So my husband is sanding and he's going to paint the stairs today. So I got to hurry up because I need to get my food and then hoard myself up here because I can't touch and go down the stairs anymore after he starts painting them. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. And I hope you have a fabulous 2021. Make this your year to whatever it is, fill in the blank, and have a word connected with 2021. I still haven't figured out my word. Focus, being brave. I asked my course students, and a nice one that I liked was win. I think that's a great word. Just win. Win at life. Win at everything you do. Win. All right, everyone. Thanks. Thanks for coming.